take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On third down, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
By the Seahawks.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Complete to Chris Carson.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Rolling to his left. He'll run it. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Out left side here to Bryant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A tackle made by K.J. Wright.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
4th down, here's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And
he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
2 yards on the play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Garbage, bro. But to make you quit.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he is in for the Seattle.
You a fucking bum!
Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Somebody get this dead body off our
field. Able to
field.
get back in coverage and knock it free. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it.
You had a TD, you
A
bro.
nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle.
From the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. 7 yards the pickup there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Operating from the gun. Jackson. He'll try and run it. And he'll there missed that one. Good for 15 and a first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
The goal line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Jackson operating from the gun. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
3-yard line.
Respect my motherfucking gangster.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line,
The
second
bump.
and goal. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Dez Bryant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
He lets it fly for Lockett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Number 5 are your Ravens.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 46. He'll look to throw right away. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. L.J. Collier just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is Carson. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Short of the goal line.
They'll try to run with Carson. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline.
Dog
They have a
water.
4th down decision to make.
Yeah,
Get off my field.
Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Collect your dead and walk.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Jesus.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 83 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
A 3rd quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. And even 60 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Seahawks.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Seahawks 23, Ravens 15.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. 2 yards, good enough for first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
The 36-yard line.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all.
And Jackson can get away, and he'll go down. Jaron Reed able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. On the crossing route, complete. That's Andrews. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Now here's a first down throw that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. That is caught inside the 5. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do in the 2-point conversion.
And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I I like what they did.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
First down.
We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Wilson wants to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And this one will be brought back to the 22. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you.
Short gain last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. He may try and run for this. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there in the scramble. And it's 2nd down. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock.
At the Seahawks' 28-yard line.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win.
Wow.
And this isn't going to get there. It's
You
no
are fucking garbage.
Didn't get enough leg on it. Not what you'd expect from an NFL kicker. And it's going to be the final act of this ball game. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal. Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.